Yes, that's fitting. Welcome to
Episode 3.
episode 3. We're gonna keep that start.
Yeah. Episode 3.
Okay.
Today, the episode is more about ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? And it's mostly focused on businesses that we've started, we've done, we've tested out, and what worked and what didn't.
Yeah.
And why it didn't work or why it did work.
So before we start talking about the business that did not work, let's talk about the ones that
Did work.
did work and they're pretty good for us. We're gonna start with Leo first with his bonsai.com.cy. Please tell us what your business is about and how did you start and how's it going now?
So for those of you who don't know, bonsai is the art form of creating a miniature form of a very old tree in nature. It's something I've been doing for 4 years now, and I don't plan on stopping. It's my hobby, and it's something I have a passion for, let's say. First, it started off as a hobby. I wasn't really trying to turn this into a business.
Yeah.
But after quite some time, I realized that I could possibly make some money off of this. So I decided to start selling my creations, start taking this more seriously, ordering pots from Japan, ordering pots from other countries. I made my own website, bonsai.com.cy. I was lucky enough to have that domain name. I've had quite a few sales over the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I would say my skills developed over the past few years. And it's just something I really enjoy doing. I don't do this for the business, I would do this for free. But why not,
And just to kind of mention why I would say this is most successful. Well, it's a hobby, but business that he started. He had a couple of big deals lined up.
And I don't really care if I make money or not. That's why I would say it's the most successful one.
Yeah, and he had pretty big deals come, like some very big ones, I would say.
Which I couldn't proceed with them.
Because due to the lack of trees that he had.
Yeah.
But can I mention the names of the, or would you?
I would
prefer me
rather
to know?
not. But
Rather not. Okay, yeah.
some big restaurants and
some
hotels.
big restaurant and a big resort asked Leo for some trees, which he unfortunately did not have. But just shows his presence in the bonsai world here in Cyprus. Even though very small, but for a 18-year-old kid, I still say it's very impressive, to how much he grown his bonsai business, hobby/business. And I'll talk about my most successful project.
Yeah, what was your first successful business?
I think I would say my most successful, I won't say a business because it's not really profit, but in terms of the impact that we had on the scene and the events that we did, I would say is really successful. Oh no, I know we made some money as well. It's called Project Curio. I started Project Curio with my friend, my very good friend since childhood. I call him my brother, Tigran. So we started Project Curio, which is a event organizer for cars. So we organize all sorts of car events for car enthusiasts and car lovers here in Cyprus to gather together. We do car meets, car rallies, and different kind of special events that give people an opportunity to enjoy cars in a different way that they've never experienced before. I would say over the course of the last 2 years, 1 year actually, it was our 1 year anniversary in August. In the course of 1 year, last August, I think we've achieved a lot. We met a lot of people in this car scene, and we met a lot of car dealers and owners of car dealerships. A lot of, I would say, successful people who own very nice luxury cars. Even though due to school, we couldn't continue the event throughout the school year. But me and Tigran, we're expecting to make a comeback around October, November of this year, 2024, where we're planning to come back with a big event. And so I hope to people who can, go on Instagram and search Project Curio, Curio, and follow us and, see, our upcoming events. And for the people who are in Cyprus who love cars, please, follow our account and prepare yourself, I would say, for the event that me and Tigran have planned out with all of our friends and you know, people that we met in this scene. So yeah, that will be my most successful one.
I
And
tried helping you with that as well.
yeah, you know, we had some failures. We had some pretty good events, but I would say overall it was a very good experience. It taught me a lot about organizing events, how to cooperate with your friends, how to be a good partner, and how to pretty much work with people and talk with people who have, you know, more experience in terms of you know, people that are older than you, more successful than you. Because in a car scene, you need to get people who has nice cars, and they're all older gentlemen or ladies. So you need to convince them or to come to your event, and it just taught me a lot on communication, and you know, having the mentality to not be afraid to speak up, to speak to people, and you know, get the connections that we need to create a very beautiful event and good event for the people. So I feel like I've learned a lot through Project Curio, more than anything, more than the money that me and Tigran have made from the project. So to me, it's the most valuable project and I guess business that I started. So mentioning those two businesses, I think start listing off the business that he
Firstly,
and I have.
where did our friendship start?
Okay,
Funny story.
it's a very funny story. So our friendship started with a business, not like a transaction, a purchase.
A scam.
I scammed Leo, I would say. No. Scam?
Just took advantage of a really stupid boy
Yeah,
at the
okay.
time.
Yeah. So I was, you know, I think back in 2021, Evian did a collaboration with Off-White, which is a well-known brand. I think everyone here listening to the podcast should know. Or if not, it's a brand started by a designer called Virgil Abloh, who passed away recently. So rest in
Quite
peace to
recently.
Virgil. And he was also the creative director for Louis Vuitton Men as well. So he's a very, you know, well-known guy in the, I guess the fashion scene. So he started a brand, and the brand Off-White did a collaboration with Evian, which is a water brand, and they were selling these big glass water bottles with, you know, different designs on the outside.
Guys, keep in mind at that time I was, for some reason, obsessed with.
He was a high beast.
It
loved-
wasn't even clothes. It was just stupid accessories like
He
Supreme
loved
balls.
high. He's a high beast. He was a high beast. If you see his closet back in the days, it's all Off-White, Supreme, anything hype. He's got them all. Pop figures as well.
And also back in the day, you couldn't really find these accessories in Cyprus, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
crazy.
So I had a good idea of, you know, after I saw the water bottles, I purchased a few myself for €5 each. The price will be important later on in the story. And then I sent a picture to Leo. It's like, bro, I got this Off-White water bottle. Do you want it? He's like, yes, bro. How much? I want it so bad. How much you want? How much I send them for? What was that? €60? I said.
€65
€65 for 3.
for one.
For 1.
For one.
And you bought 1 or 2?
2.
Yeah, €65 for 1, and I purchased it for €5, and you bought 2 bottles. So I made like 120. So I made a good profit off of Leo. And that's kind of how we first started communicating with each other. And from then on, we moved on to...
During that time, I had my clothing plug.
Yeah, please explain what that was.
It was a more or less it was sourcing clothes, hypebeast clothes, shoes, accessories, pretty much anything which other hypebeasts would want. I mean, I would say kind of worked. Made some money off of that, but nothing too special. But after that, I kind of fell in love with creating new businesses, creating new ideas. And after I met Brandon, it was like he also had these interests, I would say, and we kind of like connected and started working together.
Yeah. Before we move on to the first, well, not a business, first like kind of entrepreneur or thing that we had together, let's talk about your previous business aside from Clothing Plug, which is a tie-dye t-shirt.
Yeah.
Could you please elaborate on what that was, please?
That was a weird one. So I would find random black shirts in my cupboard, or I'd go buy random black shirts and I would just bleach them with elastic bands. I would put elastic bands, tie them, and then bleach them, and they would create like spirals. Tie dyes, you know what tie dyes are. I would put colors and I would just sell them. Most of my buyers were obviously friends and family. But yeah, that was somewhat profitable for me.
So after that, let's move on to how me and Leo became close friends, like really close. So me and Leo became, getting close when we discovered a thing called NFTs.
Yeah.
Could you please explain what NFT is to the people who?
NFT stands for non-fungible token.
Yes.
It's let's say the way we saw it was an online piece of art.
Yeah.
I remember it very well. Our first time we ever met up, I came to your house.
Yeah.
It was a new release. We focused on Solana NFTs, by the way,
We focused on Solana because obviously we were kids.
and it was
We
easier
couldn't
to buy
afford the prices of Ethereum, which is another cryptocurrency, and the gas fees.
it. Were too
That's
crazy.
often connected with Ethereum NFTs. So it was too expensive. So we started with Solana NFTs because it's much cheaper, and the gas fees are very, very cheap as well. Gas fees is like kind of, you can think of it as transaction fees.
Yeah,
That,
exactly. Transaction fees.
that the network of Solana takes. Same with the Ethereum. So I remember the first NFT we bought was those cassette tapes. Remember?
It was not the cassette.
It was on the
It
cassette
was
tapes.
some little characters, and they were rarities. And I think it was like an egg that we bought, and we bought them, and we're waiting for them to hatch. Remember? And then when they hatched,
Oh yeah,
both of us got you got a crazier one.
yeah, I got a crazy one. Yeah,
And then we sold those. Did we sell them?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah, I think we sold those, and we made some money, which I think is what started our NFT journey.
not much, maybe like 20
Yeah,
or
yeah.
30 euros. But
But
after,
obviously, like for us, even making 30 euro on something like that was just something crazy.
it was crazy. Yeah, at the time it was crazy for us. And afterwards, I'm gonna fast forward a bit because there were other projects that we bought, which is not really relevant.
Some that didn't work, some that worked, but
Yeah, some that we just sold, we didn't lose any money, but they just didn't make us any. The first NFT project that actually made us money was called Arab Punks.
Arab punks, yeah.
But I think during that time, I'm pretty sure it was 2021, Solana was priced around 200 euros
Per Solana.
per Solana. Maybe 200, more than like 250, I would say. 240, maybe 230. I'm not sure exactly because I don't remember. But it was around 200 plus per Solana. So the NFT we purchased, it was 0.2 Solana. So it was, no, it was 0.2 0.1.
We bought the drop, I think, for 0.2.
It was around 20, 30 euros, right?
Yeah.
I think, it was like 20, 30 euros worth of, so we bought it, was it the release or we bought it after the release?
No, the release.
We bought it at the release. So when we got the Arab Punks, right, we held it for like maybe a couple of days. And I remember clearly it was one of our good friends, Romanos,
Yeah, his birthday.
his birthday. At that time, I remember me and Leo were checking on Magic Eden, which is
Yeah.
a marketplace
Does it
for...
still exist?
It still exists.
Still exists.
It's probably the most popular marketplace for
Yeah.
Solana NFTs. They also said Bitcoin and other cryptos. It's pretty cool. Anyways, on Magic Eden, we were checking during the birthday, and our Punks NFT hit 4 SO. That was the floor price. Floor price means the cheapest Solana that currently on the cheapest NFT of our
We
Punk.
didn't have some cheap ass NFTs. We had some rare NFTs.
Some rare ones. The floor price is 4 Solana, which is, you can do the math yourself, 200 euros. It's more than 1,000 euros. But me and Leo, because at the time,
It's 800 euro.
it was 800. Yeah, okay, 800 euros. At the time, it was 800. Yeah, at the time, when you purchase Solana, you join a Discord. Like every NFT project had a Discord group. In the Discord group, they will announce like updates and whatever. And they were announcing how if you hold your Arab Punk NFT, they will release an NFT called Arab Wife,
Yeah.
which you can get if you have an Arab Punk. So me and Leo thought, oh, if the floor price of this Punk NFT is 4 so, then this means if we get our life, it will be even more,
Yeah.
and we'll be like, we make crazy amount of return. We thought we were crazy,
I would say the way they were marketing this was also part of the reason why
and we were
thought-
young, so we couldn't
Yeah.
understand. And then our friends were saying like, bro, just sell it. You're already like, you're up so much already.
Yeah.
Sell it now and realize the unrealized profit that you guys have in this NFT. We didn't listen, so we waited till our wife released. We held both NFTs for maybe a week or so, but then the floor price tanked. It was around like 2 so, 1 so at the time.
And Solana also dropped.
Solana also dropped a bit, because I forgot why, but it dropped a bit because it was like the peak of the bull market when we bought into Solana. So it started declining, and so we sold the Punk NFTs for a lot less than what we could have sold it for. Even though we made money, but still it was kind of the first.
Still profit, but
Still profit, yeah, but we could have made a lot more. Yeah.
after
And
that, I would say I dropped out of the. No, actually, I tried making my own NFT collection.
yeah, we because me and Leo like, how about we try starting our own? I remember the conversation we had at school. We thought after our punk we were crazy, and he was like, bro, let's try minting Bored Apes. If you guys didn't know at the time, Bored Apes and CryptoPunks was probably the most popular NFT projects out
Yeah.
in the entire world, and they are on Ethereum. And he told me what do you call it? To mine, not to mine, to get the release, like to get the Bored Apes at the drop price.
Yeah.
It's like how much is like 0 point something. So
Fake board, no, real board apes.
real Bored Apes. You're talking about something apes. So we
Yeah,
thought.
but we didn't know that we had no chance due to bots and.
Yeah.
everything,
Anyways, with that was one thing that happened after our punks, and then we kept on going. We actually released it in a way.
A few,
A few
collections.
we made a few variations of our own NFTs, but obviously
no money.
no money. We didn't do anything, right? We didn't even release so much Eden because there's a lot of things you need to apply for, and we didn't do anything anyways.
Let's say I dropped out after that. Brandon,
I kept
on
going. I kept going, and then I had some pretty success. There was a NFT called, it was Moose, so it's like a mouse character, right? I made money on that, but it was a lot less than what I could have. So I had at that time I think Solana was around like 100 something. It was close to 200 still at the time. This was before the what's that coin called that crashed like crazy? Luna crash. I had this NFT. I minted it. I minted it at like mint price, which is like I think 1 so. So I held it, and the price jumped all the way up to 8 so. So maybe I had again like 800 something, maybe almost 1,000 euros of unrealized profit in there. But because when you hold a moose, they were planning to release a gambling thing, like a gambling online casino type of stuff with a moose. So I thought I was smart. So if I hold it and I get access to that, maybe I will, whatever, make more money, whatever. Anyways, same stories.
You had one that was giving you passive income. Is that another one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one.
There was a bull. I forgot the name of that one's crazy as well. It would shoot above 10 so, which is crazy for me at the time. It was over 1,000 euros in NFTs that I had in my collection. And what you do with NFTs, you put them on like, not mint, what is it? You put them in your
collection.
Onto like a website that they have.
I had this guy's logins. I would check every day, bro. This guy had some crazy inventory.
Yeah, I had some crazy stuff and on my Soulflare. No, Soulflare. It was what's it called? The wallet that I had.
It was a ghost.
It was Phantom.
Phantom
Wallet.
wallet,
It was crazy. I gave him my keys for him to check because at the start. Anyways, yeah, that was crazy. It was over 1,000 euros in NFTs. At the end of the day, obviously, it became worthless. But we have fun. And then I kept on after I quit NFTs. I was like, no, fuck this. I'm gonna start trading crypto. And I told Leo I put Leo on it as well. Had some success.
Very limited success.
Very limited success.
For a short period of time.
No, a big success for very short
period of time.
So we made I won't say a shitload, but we made a lot of return on what we invested. But then we did some stupid shit. We lost it all. I still had some left. I kept going. I was, so growing my account. It was like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. And then I did something very stupid. I joined the Telegram group. It was a signal group who posts signals on trades, which I follow, which helped me to grow my account to like 4,000 euros and whatnot. I joined it. They had this thing called VIP, And so I joined it as well. In the VIP group, there's a service that they provide, which they invest for you.
Or you thought they invested for you?
Well, I thought they invest for me because I thought, the success that they had from the signals that they gave me, I thought they were trustworthy. So I gave them 2,000 euros. And mind you, I purchased Ethereum and when it was really low. It was after the Luna crash, and it was after all this COVID thing happened, after COVID, and when crypto was at its lowest, when Solana was around $8 per Solana. It was around that time. I purchased a lot of Ethereum, and I put all my Ethereum, I give it to the guys, and yeah, let's just say I got scammed.
I told him about this. I told him.
You know what I said? I said, Leo,
Yeah.
you laugh at me now, but when I make 10,000 euro, I will laugh at you. And
He
guess
also
what?
got one of my other friends on it.
Yeah, but he didn't put any money. He put like
Yeah.
20 euros. At the end, he was the one laughing because I lost all my money. Now I only have like
Because
maybe 120 euros left in
it's
my.
very, I think, stupid. Maybe you didn't see it like that back in the day, but think about it now. You would give a random guy.
Yeah, now I
2,000
think it's
euro.
stupid because it's not even on a. It's on a different website. Like, if I do it now, I was thinking I'm stupid. But because before I didn't think like that, and I was so
And
addicted.
they made the fake account for you, and
Yeah.
they were like, you can log in and check and everything.
And I was so addicted to trading. I was so addicted to the crypto thing. I was so into it that I was a bit oblivious to things that were going on around me, and the tricks and things that they have.
And
And-
it's not like we haven't been scammed before on NFTs. We've been scammed at least twice, rugs on NFTs.
Yeah. So then I got scammed. So after that, I stopped trading crypto. But now I still keep up with crypto news. I still look at the charts. I still look at the updates, everything, because it's still, I guess, a technology that I'm very interested in, and there's still something that I think I would get back into in just later in the future, but not now. I want to learn more about it. Now I'm more patient with it. I felt it because I was so impatient, and I was like, oh, I'm doing well, so let me go all in, so maybe I can even make bigger returns. So because due to greed and me being impatient, I lost everything. Which is, I'm glad it happened now because only 2,000 euros. So yeah, it was only 2,000 euros. So I'm glad that I learned this lesson now and not later on. Because if
Yeah.
I feel like I started getting into trading when I'm older, when I have more money, like adult money, then I would have been, excuse me for the language, fucked. Like really fucked. So I'm glad that I learned my lesson early on, with less money than in the future when I have more money, and it'll be pretty bad if it happened to me. Like imagine 5 years later this shit happened to me.
This might sound a bit cliche, but there's no success without failure.
No, yeah. Now I have more experience. I know all the scams and all the things, so I know what to trust and what not to trust.
Clearly, our friends don't, because we just received a message that.
Let me read it. I'll read it out.
Read the message.
Universe is
The universe might be listening, because coincidentally, no one knew the topics of this podcast, and we just received the message now.
one of our friends sent a message to our group chat. Said someone thinks my name is Jay and sent me some account details with a cool million in USDT. It's crazy.
Crazy coincidence.
See, because I know the crypto and I know the scams in this scene now, so I know.
Like, no one's gonna think you're Jay and sends you an account with 1 million.
No one's gonna do that. No, plus I have more logic now. I'm smarter than before, so I won't fall for stupid shit. Sorry for the language. I like that again. So yeah, I mean,
Except of NFTs and crypto.
we have some other things, I want to talk about the new project that Leo's currently building. It's not been released yet. He's still building it to, working to finalizing release date. It's a online casino affiliate.
Affiliate, not casino.
Online
Yeah.
affiliate casino. Online affiliate.
So
yeah,
it's
please.
let me explain. It's basically a website. I'm very lucky to have two very good domains, and the point of the website is to list the best websites you can gamble on, the best, let's say, crypto exchanges, And through that, I'm hoping to get some affiliate links. So let's say, I'll give you an example now. Let's say someone wants to play online poker with crypto, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The first option I would like list there is stake.com.
Yeah.
Stake.com is internationally known worldwide for their crypto and their sponsors.
And there's sport betting.
Sport betting, they
Yeah.
sponsor many famous,
They're the
teams.
sponsor of a Formula One team as well, Alfa Romeo,
and Aiden Ross.
which is a very popular Twitch streamer.
And basically, when someone enters the websites that I'm promoting through my links, I get a portion of their bettings, of the money they deposit into the accounts, and they're everything related to online games, let's say.
Yeah.
This I think this will be more profitable than anything else, because you don't actually, I can't really lose lots of money on it, except of marketing. Bless you, Brandon.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So except of marketing, I can't really lose lots of money on this. What do you think about this?
I think for Leo, this makes a lot more sense because his father had, a lot of experience in affiliate marketing. So I feel like the knowledge that he has or he can gain from his father can help him to grow this new affiliate marketing business to a good size. And I think
Yeah.
it's very scalable as well. Because I mean, for people, greed is always there. So gambling is always going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And for him to focus on this sector, this niche, I feel like it's very scalable, and there's a lot of profits that can be made.
Yeah.
Especially if he gets some people with like that just deposits 10,000 or 100,000 or $1 million, just like it's nothing. If he gets one of these people to click on his affiliate links, then he will make a lot of money with very little investment. Not just with money and time as well.
I'm not saying we gamble, but we know from experience that once you start, you keep on going.
We know from the people around us, like our father's friends, our uncles and stuff, that gambling can be very addictive, and yeah. So Leo's playing with people's greed, which I think is very smart.
Yeah. And throwback to everything. I mean, I've been trying to start things for quite some time. I used to resell Pokemon cards in 2020 when Logan Paul started. No, after 2020 when Logan Paul started posting, it was a big hype. And because in 2020 in Cyprus you couldn't really go out to shops. Shops had time limits, so I would go and buy cards for, let's say, €3 and deliver them to people for 5, 6, 10 euros, and they were willing to pay this amount because they couldn't physically go themselves. And yeah,
because they were all kids, that's why they couldn't
they
go
were all
themselves.
kids, they couldn't go
Whereas
themselves.
Leo's grandma, which is very
My grandma would drive me around
Yeah.
to these shops to go buy the cards and resell them.
yeah, like me and Leo have a ton of stories on the things that we tried. We forgot to tell them that we've tried drop shipping. Remember,
We tried quite a few drop shipping ideas.
we've tried drop shipping. To be fair though, I won't say we failed. We just didn't continue. We got lazy and we got bored of it. We didn't continue. I feel like if we kept on going and trying different products, we would have had some success. But we just stopped. We just gave up.
I would call it a failure
Yeah, I'll call it a failure, but
because I tried it more than once.
yeah,
Not with you, because I think you got bored of me giving up, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, so I kept on trying to do it by myself. I would change the product every week or every 2 weeks, and you had to pay let's say 25, 50 euro for Shopify every time you start a new product, and it was just turning into a waste of money since I wasn't being
I
dedicated.
remember one time.
Yeah.
It's a funny story because I find it funny. There was a brand, a company, who offers product. I think protein shakes, like protein powder, slides, different type of products, right? And what they do is they allow you to put your own logo, your own brand name, whatever, onto the product, so you can sell it as your own. So sorry. So Leo can put it on Amazon, on his own website and whatever to sell. I remember he was posting everywhere on his Instagram. he has like 2 accounts, 3 accounts, and he started with our friend. He was posting everywhere. It's like, bro, this new product, I have this new product. And then I would call him, I was like, bro, what? Because he told me about what he was doing. I was like, bro, can you send me the website and whatever? And he thinks the business will go crazy. He was gatekeeping. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna tell you, bro. I'm not gonna tell you. He was
Guys, I'll try find the picture, but the logos we were making as well, they were like some collagen gummies for old people.
And he was trying to gatekeep. He was like, bro, this is my secret, bro. I'm not gonna tell you, bro. I'm not gonna tell you.
I would put like an old person with crazy muscles and in like a Batman costume, as if like the collagen gummies would turn old people into
anyways
bodybuilders.
That business has 0 sales, maybe a couple hundred website visits, and that's it. This guy wasted a couple weeks of his time. Resulted in zero, literally.
Yeah.
But anyways, it was just funny stories, man. I mean, I think after all the businesses, well, different side hustles that we've tried to start, one thing we learned is for sure that there's no success without failure.
And consistency is key.
Consistency is key. That's why we kept on going. Same with the podcast. We tried before, due to some incidents, we stopped, but we kept on going because we believed in the idea. And
we saw our previous podcast. We had people give us their opinion on what could have been better, and that's why we're here.
We took their advice. We upgraded. Even till this day, I mean, just our last episode, one of my close friends, Tigran, was giving us some, his opinion on how we can improve.
Let's just tell them. We were told to move the chairs closer to you guys, to make our microphones louder, to speak with more confidence, and that's what we're trying to do.
What we're trying to say is that from everything, all the failures that we had, we learned to take other people's opinions into consideration and to keep on going no matter what, because you never know, you might succeed this today, you might succeed in 2-3 months, but the main thing is to keep on going as long as you can. As long as you believe in the idea, you keep it going. And then we need to be patient. That's another important lesson that we learned.
I learned a lot from Brandon about listening to other people, because usually I would think I know everything. I would not listen to anyone. I would try to be the boss and be firm on some decisions, but that changed over time. You obviously have to listen to your viewers' opinions.
Yeah, so we learned to be more patient, and just, even though maybe we didn't make a lot of money, but overall we had some success in terms of the knowledge that we gained.
Yeah.
So I would say at the end of the day, even though we spent a lot of money, we spent a lot of time and effort, but I think the experiences that we have now, which is still little, and the knowledge that we've gained, which is still little compared to some other people, I think it's put us in a better position for our future projects and this one podcast as well, to be in a better place.
And
so
don't overcomplicate things.
Yeah,
I would say, because I think a prime mistake with our previous podcast was we tried to bring too many people on too fast when we didn't have the equipment for that. And now, for example, it's a lot more simple. We have 2 mics, 1 camera, and I think that's all we need.
Yeah.
Right. No 4 mics, so we had echo problems. The video was out of focus, and
we had 2 cameras.
Yeah.
We had. Sorry, guys, one second. We had 2 cameras. We had 4 mics. We had a PC. We had a monitor.
We had cables
everywhere.
Sometimes people entering the room.
Yeah. I mean, this setup is really easy. And it's a lot easier. So, yeah, I would say, just learn from your past mistakes and improve constantly.
Yeah.
And I think that's the moral of the story that we have for all the business that we've tried. And I think that will finish off our podcast of today, episode 3. Thank you guys very much for watching.
And we'll see you very soon.
Very soon. Just make sure to subscribe and
like.
Turn on post notifications and like. And
thank you to La Casa del Habanos as well.
Yeah, and also thank you to La Casa del Habanos
for letting us film in this space. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.